Some people move through life attracting everything they need. Others work twice as hard and still feel like something is missing. The difference is not luck. It is not talent. It is not who you know or where you started. It is frequency. Everything you want, love that is deep and real, wealth that gives you freedom, happiness that does not depend on conditions, is already in motion. The question is whether the signal you are sending out matches the signal of the life you are trying to receive. Most people spend their lives wanting love while broadcasting unworthiness, wanting wealth while vibrating at scarcity, wanting happiness while rehearsing everything that has gone wrong, and then wondering why it does not come. Today is a recalibration, 10 minutes to shift your signal, to align what you are putting out with what you are calling in, to stop repelling, quietly, unconsciously, habitually, the very things you are working so hard to attract. Breathe out everything you have been carrying. Breathe in the truth that love, wealth, and happiness are not things you chase. They are things you become magnetic to. Now speak as someone whose frequency has just shifted. Each line is a frequency shift. Say it slowly. Feel the difference between the person who doubts this and the person who decides it. Be the one who decides. I am a magnet for love, wealth, and happiness, not because I have earned them, but because I have aligned with them. I release every subconscious pattern that has been quietly pushing away the things I want most. Love finds me easily because I have made peace with being loved without condition. I am open to receiving wealth from multiple directions, in forms I have not yet imagined. Happiness is not a destination I am traveling toward. It is a state I am choosing right now. I release the belief that I must suffer before I am allowed to receive something beautiful. The love I give to others flows back to me multiplied. I am in a constant exchange of genuine connection. I stop treating joy like something that needs justifying. I am allowed to feel good without a reason. Wealth is drawn to me because I respect it, circulate it, and never allow fear to make me hold it too tightly. I release every version of me that believed love was something I had to perform for rather than simply receive. Not one or the other. I choose love and wealth and happiness together, simultaneously, without compromise. I am the kind of person who attracts genuine, lasting, reciprocal love, not love that costs me my peace. I choose to see abundance everywhere around me, and in doing so, call more of it toward me. I release the fear that if I am too happy, something will come to take it away. My energy is clean, my intentions are clear, and what I send out returns to me in full measure. I stop treating wealth as something other people have and I admire from a distance. Deep, consistent, uncomplicated happiness is not naive. It is the result of intentional inner work, and I am doing that work. I release the habit of dimming my joy so that others in pain feel less alone in theirs. I attract relationships, romantic, professional, and personal, that expand me rather than contain me. I choose to be grateful now, before the full picture arrives, because gratitude is the fastest way to call more in. I am not chasing love, wealth, or happiness. I am becoming the version of me they are naturally drawn to. I release every lie that told me wanting all three at once was greedy. My capacity to receive is growing every time I practice believing I am worth receiving from. I walk through life with an open hand, ready to give freely and equally ready to receive fully. I attract wealth that is clean, consistent, and completely aligned with the life I am intentionally building. I release the pattern of attracting love that mirrors my doubts rather than my worth. Every good thing I call in today creates the conditions for more good things to follow. The cycle is already turning. I choose happiness as an act of resistance, against fear, against scarcity, against the habit of postponing my own joy. I am magnetic. I am aligned. What is meant for me cannot miss me. Love, wealth, and happiness are not competing with each other inside my life. They are amplifying each other. You are not asking. You are not wishing. You are tuning in, like turning a dial until the signal is clear. This is your frequency. These are your outcomes. Receive them. I manifest a love so genuine, so mutual, and so effortless that it becomes the standard I refuse to fall below. I manifest wealth that arrives consistently, grows steadily, and gives me the kind of freedom that changes how every day feels. I manifest a happiness so grounded and so real that it does not shatter when life gets complicated. I manifest the specific feeling of waking up in a life where love, wealth, and peace all occupy the same space. I manifest that every relationship in my life, existing and incoming, rises to meet the frequency I am now holding. I manifest complete freedom from the scarcity loop, the cycle of wanting, doubting, and repelling what I most desire. I manifest a romantic love that is chosen clearly, maintained with care, and never something I have to beg for or perform for. I manifest financial abundance so natural and so consistent that worrying about money becomes a thing of the past. I manifest a joy so present and so unconditional that I carry it into rooms and leave it behind for others to feel. I manifest the complete dissolution of every frequency mismatch between who I am and what I am calling in. I manifest that the love I have been patient for arrives in a form more whole and more honest than anything I have known before. I manifest a relationship with wealth that is built on confidence, not anxiety, on flow, not force. I manifest happiness that is not dependent on one outcome, one person, or one version of how my life was supposed to look. I manifest that my energy becomes so aligned with abundance that attracting good things stops feeling like a miracle and starts feeling like my normal. I manifest the specific connections, people, opportunities, environments that carry love and prosperity in them. I manifest a life so full of genuine happiness that I stop scanning for what is missing and start marveling at what is here. I manifest complete emotional safety and love, the ability to be fully known and fully chosen without fear of what happens next. I manifest a level of wealth that allows me to be generous without calculating the cost, to rest without guilt, to live without limits. I manifest that my frequency becomes a field, drawing in what is aligned and gently releasing what is not. I manifest freedom from the version of happiness that was always conditional, always one thing away, always just out of reach. I manifest love that does not ask me to shrink, perform, or compete for its attention. I manifest wealth that compounds quietly in the background while I live the life it is funding. I manifest a deep and lasting contentment, not complacency, but the peace of someone who knows they are exactly where they are meant to be. I manifest that attracting good things becomes my most natural state, effortless, consistent, and completely undeniable. I manifest the courage to remain open even after disappointment, knowing that a closed heart cannot receive what is still coming. I manifest that love, wealth, and happiness stop arriving separately and begin arriving as one unified, abundant life. I manifest a version of myself so aligned, so grounded, and so magnetic that the right things find me without struggle. I manifest complete release from every person, pattern, and habit that has been quietly draining my frequency. I manifest that what I have spoken today moves from words into reality, steadily, undeniably, exactly as I have claimed. I manifest a life where love is consistent, wealth is flowing, and happiness is no longer something I am saving for later. If something in this session felt like it landed in the right place, subscribe. Come back every day. Frequency is not built in a single session. It is built through repetition, through showing up, through choosing this practice over the noise. Like this video. Every like is a signal, to the algorithm and to yourself, that this work is worth continuing. In the comments, write this now. I attract love, I attract wealth, I attract happiness, my frequency is set. Write it as someone who has already decided. Because you have. Share this with someone whose life you want to see overflow with good things. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do is hand someone the tool that shifts everything. You just spent 10 minutes becoming more magnetic. Not by changing what you have, by changing what you are sending out. Love responds to openness. Wealth responds to alignment. Happiness responds to choice. You have practiced all three today. Carry this frequency into everything that comes next. The world is already rearranging itself around who you are becoming.